Okay. So, we're going to go over giving and receiving of directions. So you had a little bit of an intro to this last year. Do you remember what question number it was? 18. Yeah, but, okay. Somebody will have to explain to Kaisa later what that's all about. Okay. So, if you're going to ask for directions someplace, you'd say, Wie komme ich? You could add in something else after that, like am besten, like what's the best way. Okay. And then you will have some sort of preposition. It's usually zu. What is zu an example of? Dative preposition. Good. Okay, so that means whatever comes after it is automatically dative this time. So you're going to have your article here. So der, die, das. Okay. So this one is your preposition. It might be, for example, nach. Like if you're asking how to get home. Wie komme ich nach Hause? How do I get home? Maybe you're at some new place and you have no idea. Okay. So wie komme ich zu, and then the der, die, das word in dative. And there are a few times that the preposition will make it something other than dative, but most of the time. And then your last one is the place, wherever it is you want to go. Okay, so for example, if we said, Schönheit. Everybody try that word, Stadtmitte. What do you think that means? City center, yeah, it's like downtown. Okay. Der, die, or das normally, do you think? Die. Why? Ends in the E. The Stadt is completely and utterly irrelevant. Nate? The Stadt is completely and utterly irrelevant because you have two words put together and it's always based on the last one. So the Stadt doesn't matter as far as determining the der, die, das. Eli? If you need to stand up to stay awake, you can do so. Okay? So if it's normally a D word, and we've got zu, and you've told me already that zu is a dative preposition, what's going to go in the middle there? Der. Very good. So you could say zu der Stadtmitte, or you could make that a contraction and say zur. Either way. Okay? So how do I get to downtown? They include the word in there, though. You could also be a little bit more polite and ask, can you tell me how I get to wherever? Okay. What do you think your first word's going to be if you're going to say, can you tell me? Kannst du would work, but even more polite. Können Sie. Good, yeah, use the formal. Okay. They are telling you something. So you are the indirect object because the thing that they are telling you is the direct object. So now you're going to be dative. So what's going to come next? Mir. Good. Können Sie mir, and to tell, sagen. Then you're going to have a comma. Now we're going to take that same question that you had a second ago and put it after that comma, but that V is going to change the word order slightly. Because now you're using it as a contraction instead of a question word. Okay? So, I'm not a contraction, a conjunction, excuse me. So, können Sie mir sagen? We're going to use the same words, just flip-flopping. So now that V is going to kick your conjugated verb to the end. Okay. So V, what's your next word going to be? Ich. And then? Zu, der, Stadtmitte, Komma. Still conjugated. Kick your conjugated to the end. Yep. Okay. So let's try that first half. Können Sie mir sagen, wie ich zur Startmitte komme? Yeah, I think I made it into a contraction, didn't I? Starting. Page flip for Udo. Okay. Perhaps they don't know the best way to tell you to get wherever it is that you're going. Okay? So they might tell you something like this. It's a very large V. How do you say this word? Vielleicht. What's that mean? Maybe. Good. Okay. Vielleicht kann, insert other person, like der Herr, the man. Okay. Or die Dame, the lady. That's an E at the end. It's a person.
That is a bug.
Deep thoughts captured on video by Nate. Okay. And then the person that they're giving instructions to. So some form of you, but that person is going to be receiving something again. So that person's in dative again. So if it's informal, what would it be? You in dative. Regular do. What does it change to in dative? Dear. Okay. Good. What if it was more than one person but informal? Ihr changes to euch. What about formal? Ihnen, capital I. Yep. Okay. I think we've talked about this word before, haven't we? Okay. Try that word, Auskunft. Anybody remember what it means? You have heard it before because now I remember our discussion about it. The fact that there's two words that mean the same thing. One is a cognate, and it's super simple, but you'll see both of them. It's a word for information. So there's Information and Auskunft, and they're the same thing. Okay? So vielleicht kann der Herr dir Auskunft. What verb do you think we're missing at the end? Sagen could maybe work in there? Do you think somebody's going to say they will tell you information? Or tell you the information? Geben would be a good one too. I'd go with geben on this one. They will give you the information. No idea why I capitalized that other than German teacher habit. Wie sagt man it is? Es ist. This might be a response that people could give you when you ask that, you know. Können Sie mir sagen, wie ich zu der Startmitte komme? You know. Okay, so es ist, you could say, how do you say that one? Ganz. Good. Umlauts over that A. Try that, in der Nähe. Okay. Literally, it is very in the vicinity. Okay? It is very near. It's very close by. Next one. Okay. So es ist, that's an N. Neben. Okay. And then whatever dirty dust word you need is going to be in dative. That neben is a two-way preposition. You won't learn about that for another year or two. Okay. So don't worry about those yet. But it's going to make it dative in this case. And then the place. So if we were going to say it is, neben means next to. We're going to say it's next to the department store. Let's fill in the place first. Wie sagt man department store? Kaufhaus? Is Kaufhaus normally a der, die, or das word? Das. Okay. Das Haus? Das Kaufhaus? So it's normally das, so what's going to go in the middle there? Dem. Okay. So everybody try that. Es ist neben dem Kaufhaus. Good. So it is next to the department store. Alright, so we asked, wie sagt man, go straight. We're going to use the formal. Go straight. What's your first? Gehen. Yep, using the formal, remember? That's why you're channeling your German 1 final here. So gehen. Because usually if you're asking for instructions, odds are good you're going to be asking some random person. Okay, so then you use the formal. So gehen. Next one. Sie. Geradeaus. Sehr gut. Remember this one that nobody can ever spell? Okay? Try that all together. Gehen Sie geradeaus. What about, wie sagt man turn left? Formal. Biegen Sie. At the end? Up. Good. Yeah, that all important up at the end. Okay, what if you're going to say turn right? Biegen Sie rechts up. Good.
If you forget the op, doesn't it just mean like bend?
Yep. Bend left. Bend right. You also, and this one's a little bit, I think, new to you, you can also say turn towards the left. Or right. Then you don't need the op at the end. The nach makes the difference. You can use either. I don't care which one you use.
If you're in a situation where you don't need to make like a full right turn,
Mm-hmm.
but you just need to be closer to, let's say, the right side of the street, or you're going to park on the curb, or some kind of thing where you're getting onto a highway, you use means enough mix.
Yeah, I would actually use that one over the other one. The top one makes me think a harder turn, like you're turning fully, completely onto a street that's like a right angle.
So it
But
could be-
yeah, if it was kind of a veer off, yeah. You could also say fahren Sie nach links or fahren Sie nach rechts, which is another way to say generally the same thing. So drive to the right or drive to the left. So it doesn't mean it's a hard turn. Does anybody remember how to say the post office? Say it again. Very close. Not der Post, but die Post, yeah. Okay. Sehr schön. Oh. Okay. Just picking random city locations. Okay, so here's your place. How would you say is on the left side? The post office is on the left side. Ist? Not am, but auf. That auf makes it dative. Der. Linken. Yeah. Sehr schön. So you had the en to the link. Okay, so linken. What about the right? Rechten. Good. So you pick one of those. Okay, so everybody try that one. Die Post ist auf der linken Seite. So it's on left or the right side? All right, moving on. Next one. Here we go. All right. Anybody have a clue what this one's going to say? Gehen Sie an, and then you fill in the place, and then vorbei. Go past. Sehr gut. Wherever it is that you're going past. Okay. So for example, das Café. Okay. So try that one. Gehen Sie an das Café vorbei. Okay, so go past or go by. Means both. Go by, go past the cafe. Okay. You've seen this word before. Do you remember what this means? Entlang. So.
I remember when I used to it.
Yeah, you have all seen it. Yep. It's an accusative preposition. Okay. So this is the word for if you're going down something. So the street or a hallway. Okay.
I'm like a ladder.
Nope. It's like going along. Think of it that way. So going down, like going along. Go along the street. Go down the street. So if you can replace it with along, then sure. If you can't, then no. So you can't go down. You can't use entlang with stairs or ladders or anything like that. Okay. But it goes after. This is the goofy one that went after the noun, but it affected the noun. Remember this one? Kind of. Okay. So if you're going to say go down the street, you'd still say gehen Sie, and then the D didn't change because it's accusative anyway. And then the entlang. Okay. Everybody try that one. Gehen Sie die Straße entlang. Gut. All right. You're right there. Okay. So bis zu means until or up until. Okay. So for example, you might say go straight, gehen Sie geradeaus bis zu, and then whatever place. So for example, die Ampel. Anybody remember what Ampel means? Signal, yeah, it's a stoplight. Yeah? Okay. Traffic signal, yes. Okay. So if it was a D word, what's it going to change to? Der. Okay, so you could add that onto something else. So gehen Sie geradeaus bis zu der Ampel or bis zur Ampel, whatever. What if you're going to say until the stop sign? Anybody remember the stop sign word? Stoppschild. Yeah. Okay. So it'd be bis zu. That's going to be dative. Here's a Stoppschild. It's normally das Stoppschild. So it's going to go in the middle. Dem. Okay. Everybody try that one. Bis zu dem Stoppschild. There you go. We're almost done. Handful more words and then we're done. Okay. Wie sagt man over there? Remember that? Da drüben. Good. So you could say da, or you could say dort. And then you need the drüben. So if you were the guy at the gas station, when I asked for directions, you could have said da drüben. Right? Over there. So that'd be an example. Somebody said that right over there, but they wouldn't use the right part. You wouldn't say like rechts da drüben or something like that, because then it means you're actually going to the right. So you just say da drüben. Einfach da drüben. Okay. Okay. It's a great word. Try that one. Über. Okay. Über has a ton of different meanings. Okay. It's like, it's got like a whole page in the dictionary, right? In this case, we're going to use it as over. Okay. But do you remember my favorite preposition? Gegenüber. Okay, so that's the across. This one's going to go after the noun. Ladies. Okay. Two more useful ones for today. Try that one. Hinter. Anybody know what that one is? Oh, close. Behind. Unter is the word for under. Behind. Last one. Try that one. Weiter. Okay. That means you're going to keep going or continue. So you could include that in like gehen Sie weiter geradeaus. Continue going straight. Something like that. Okay. Gut. Fragen? Nein, schön.